Bamara, Kolbe Durine, but Hansa called the Sadale follow.
Kolbe side comme ala nyame bayeto jang kolbe e lorinda follow activity jamal be nyaro melbina kam but just to go back to a brief synopsis of this event. This is an event that has been on since 1919 by the International Labour Organization, and as I earlier quoted the Secretary General of the Gambia Workers Union, let me also seize this opportunity to make reference to the statement given by the Minister of Trade, Integration and Employment, Abdul Koli. He said the government of the Gambia recognizes that the country's most critical resource is its people, who are not only the drivers of its development, but also at the pinnacle of its development agenda. I started coming somanal nu jam mol benten nu jande dia mol keda min keda formal opponenti anu minister me aron ko kawra abdou kola tara mata do kula la kola afana yitandi ko mazakuna be e sudero kela hada modi ngula kumayala banko la yirwa ko kono. So coming up atambita fe adam malala event, but this is a moment when the government reiterates its and reaffirms its strong commitment to uplifting the socio-economic status of its workers, who are deemed the most crucial and the most fundamental pillar of this country's economy, which I think is very important as Jalo.
Yeah, you're quite right. I think this is worth celebrating in this way in the Gambia, because we have seen a tremendous socio-economic development in the Gambia for the past 20 years. And this can only be celebrated in this nature if there is socio-economic development, and that's what we are enjoying in this country. If you look at the companies present here, the private sector present here is a clear testimony and a clear manifestation of the economic progress, development that is taking place in this country, and definitely this worth celebrating. And with that juncture, I think the government of the Gambia, under the leadership of the President, His Excellency Sheikh Professor Dr. Yahya AJJ Jammeh, needs to be commended. His entire cabinet and all the workers of the government, all civil servants, needs to be commended for working hard to ensure that we enjoy a steady progress, a steady development, economic development, which warrants for such a day to be celebrated in this wonderful and colorful atmosphere.
Yeah, I think, Moru, as you rightly said, if you look at the wall, the celebrations of May Day, the world over, you look at the Gambia's own celebration, you realize that it is very unique and peaceful. The Gambia, I can say, is one of the only countries whereby workers come together in this form, in peace and harmony. They laugh together, they play together, they joke together. At the end of the day, this is all to solidify that relationship and that cements the workers of this country. Because if you look at it, MS, even if we are working at different departments, we are all working towards one goal, which is to see the socio-economic advancement of this country. And basically, I think this is what the government of the Gambia has been preaching. This is what we say when we say patriotism. It is the unification of the workforce of this country to see that the development aspirations of the government are being met. I think, MS, it is very, very, very important to know that the Gambia is, and God willing, will continue to be one of the countries which will continue celebrating May Day sports in this form. It is gratifying when you look at the Gambia Armed Forces, you look at the Fire Service, you look at Grts, you look at MDI, all come together. They share the fun. You make new friends every year when you meet here. It is very important to note some of these achievements, and this all go down to the government of the day, because without their support, some of these things will not be happening. So basically, MS, I think this is really, really, really part of the development aspirations of this country, because this shows you how unified we are as a workforce. It shows you how all departments, irrespective private sector, government departments, are working together to ensure that this country achieves its development blueprints under the leadership of President Jammeh. So I think it is really commendable, and all parties should be commended, the parastatals, the private sector, the government institutions, the government leadership itself should be well commended, and it is a day worth celebrating in my own capacity.
Well, besides also, this is one day, Famara, when workers from the managing director or from the director general, last down to the last person, will have a rare opportunity to mingle, interact, crack jokes, laugh, and also you look at the health aspect of it. A lot of the workers perhaps have little time to exercise. And this is one opportunity that the likes of Aishatu, who are always on the screen, will have time from the bustle life of the newsroom to come here and at least run in the 400 meters. I'm just afraid it may have.
Kamara, this is why I have to run, because skeptics like MS, Uminjai, and Rohibide, I have to prove them wrong. Yeah, I have to prove them. This is why I am bent on running this 400 meters. And very soon you will see me on the track.
I hope you will withdraw.
No, I won't withdraw.
Okay.
And I hope to see you at the Gracie Point.
I'm ready.
Anyway, time will tell. And whenever your events are up, I will remind you guys.
No problem.
Modules, as Asad said, it's a very important day. We keep reiterating that. But I think one thing that stands out in the case of the Gambia is the peaceful coexistence and the peaceful atmosphere we continue to enjoy in this country here. Without peace, you understand, nothing else is possible. And you can bear testimony to the situation prevailing in other parts of the country. Some of them would be wanting to indulge in an activity like this, but they can't. But thanks to the peace and stability we are enjoying under the leadership of the President Jammeh here, everything is okay, going fine, everybody is smiling, cracking jokes. No wonder the Gambia continues to be known as the smiling coast. It's an enviable situation for us. If you see the atmosphere here, it's electric. But let's see what will happen at the end of the day in terms of the activities. We have about 63 institutions, both drawn from both the public and the private sectors here, ready to battle it out for the various activities that have been lined up in this year. The Armed Forces is one notable institution that have been doing fantastically well here in the past years, and this year all eyes will be on them to see whether they're also going to maintain that impressive record. How about your institution, Grts? We started well against the University of the Gambia in the tug of war. I hope the momentum will be maintained. MS.
Yeah, that's true. But to be quite honest with you, I think that was the easiest Grts, the university where the easiest Grts could have faced in that group, because we are in the group of depth alongside the Gambia Armed Forces, the Immigrations Department, the Fire and Rescue Service, GTGI. So I tend to bring into the question why the organizers should put the Gambia Radio and Television Service in such a very, very, very difficult group. So I think we are definitely going to struggle in that group, where you have 3 of the security outfits like the Gambia Armed Forces, the Fire and Rescue Services, and also the Gambia Immigrations Department. So definitely that is a difficult group for the Gambia Radio and Television Services.
Update for you.
Okay.
It seems our Deputy Director General, Mr. Abdul Toure, is going for the manager's race, and the DG Alaji Lamin Manga is coming, and he is going for the Director General's race.
Wow, that would be another very interesting thing. So watch out for Abdul Toure, Deputy Director, Gambia Radio and Television Services, in the manager's race, and Alaji Lamin Manga in the director's race. So that is going to be very, very, very interesting. Okay. Well, like things stands now, we are seeing...
Mahmoud is very hot. It seems Mahmoud Toure is not relenting today.
Well, now let's us come back to actually what is happening here on the pitch. As you can see on your screen, we have athletes from various companies warming up for the track and field events. We are going to see the pillow fight. There is a break in the tug of war for now, but very soon we'll be seeing the sprint race, and of course in the short distance race and the middle distance race. Famara will certainly go and find out from the organizers which events are coming. But as you can see, there is already an event that is about to start. We certainly find out which event is that and which companies are taking part. I think they go, and as you can see, that's green. It seems Gambia Armed Forces. Yeah, the second. Oh, wow. Yeah, but the girl in green came out first. I'm not sure which.
It's like the second person is the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology.
Yeah, they are celebrating. I think they came out second. And now you can see the pillow fight. The pillow fight is also another interesting thing. I said to Ninyabe screen or sign Fenkole Beje pillow fight. Malika Manika Counter Yadile.
I think it's the easiest of all these events here, Modu S. Now we're also okay, no. Now while the screen will give can sign pillow fight all over caring. Mama institution Jumala Bake but sign thing don't prepare Melbourne Borola. Brussels bejele